Okay, I should have cleaned the fish tank a couple of weeks ago, but I'm only getting around to it now. I have just taken off the lid and changed out the top filter, and what I'm going to do now might appear a little gross, but needs to be done. Now I'm going to clean out the filter. So first I'm going to clean out as much of the poo as I can, and then I'll go in and I'll clean out the filter. You should be able to see what I'm doing most of the time. I'll angle it so you can see better. Okay, now first thing, I just get an ordinary dish. I'm going to use that to hold dirty water. So in order to give myself as much access as possible, I'm going to move the lid partially back into position. Now, here's your pump, your cable. What I normally do to prime it, you're told basically just to pump this up and down a number of times. You don't need to do that. You just fill it with water. And while holding this down towards the tank, lift this out of the water. Make sure you have your finger here so you can lift it up and down as required. Then you lift it up to force the water in, and then you put your finger over the bottom as it's filled with water. That's now full of water. You can see the air bubbles starting to come back up into it a little bit, and this is also partially full of air. So now I refill this with water gently, and I have a system filled with water, so when I put this part back into the tub and release my hold up with my finger, then the part in the tank will act as a hoover. So let's see how that works. And you see there, it's just literally sucking up the poo. That's what I'm going to do initially, is suck up as much of the poo as I can initially, without trying too hard to clean it. You see there some of the stones are starting to come up. If you squeeze the tube a little bit, it reduces the pressure and the stones fall out. Now I'm just going to suck up some more of the poo. A giant little hoover. If you shake it slightly in the water, it forms a bit of a current, and that releases the poo a little easier. Yeah, this is fish pooey. More stones have been caught. He's used to this. He's well used to this. He is 10 years old. He's about middle age for a pleco. He did have some companions, but they died of old age, and the last fish I got to keep him company brought fin rot into the tank, which is not good. Now, I'm going to stop it for a second. If you put your finger over the tube again and hold it, because the tub is now full, I need to empty it. Now, I don't want to have to go through the whole process of refilling it again, so what I do is I take the tube with my finger over it, and I place the whole thing with my finger over it into the tank. Then I release it, and then I can go and empty my tub and come back for some more poo. The joy of a tropical but not sea tank. See, I'm coming back over here again, then put my finger back under before I take the tube out of the water, so it stays full of water. And then straight back again to hoovering up more poo. When you have it, water stones like this in it, if they don't fall out, just squeeze the tube lightly, and that reduces the suction, and gravity alone will start pulling it out. So now we just continue emptying the poo. And I'll do this with a couple of more tankfuls. Make sure I get the majority of the poo out. Come on, out you come, stone. There's an awful lot of poo here. What I'll do is I'll clean some of the poo out today, and I'll put fresh water in, and then I'll come back tomorrow and I'll clean some more poo out. So by the end of the weekend, the vast majority of this tank will be spotlessly clean, and Fluey will be a much happier fish. At the same time, I'll be trying to minimize the stress of the changes in water to him. Yeah. Let's make sure I get a good large amounts of food. Yes. Now, because he likes clean, fresh, soft water, I do have to filter his water. And as I don't want to give him too much cold water, because he's a nice tropical fish, what I'll be doing is adding it very slowly over the period of a few hours, so that there's no cold shock to his system. And he'll be a much happier fish. You can see the level of the water is going down. That'll be replaced then through the evening as I add more clean filtered water. And he'll be a much happier fish to come tomorrow.